So this is the video that I'm making in front of the fireplace, and this is the video I don't want to make. This is the one that you always think you've got so much longer, and but here I am. I just got back from my surgeon, and I was just about to go out to see Ron, and I'm sitting where he used to love to sit, to be honest. He used to love sitting by this fire, and unfortunately I need to disclose that Ron passed around about 11:30 this morning, a little bit before actually, and unfortunately it's closer to 11. Sorry, I'm just getting my times out a little bit. Yeah, what a great life. We were with him last night, afternoon and evening, and then Sam and I, we just felt this need to go back to the house and do a bit more work. We stayed there till about 9:30, and Kev, my mate, really one of my best mates, VK3AHR, Kev was with Ron as well last night with us, and we sort of left, and we knew we needed to get a bit of rest, and I'd actually was just helping him sort of eat jelly of all things. He was getting jelly down. Some of the chicken and that wasn't sort of so good, but he was getting jelly down, which was good, and he loves his jelly, so that was good. But just had to sort of feed it to him in little bits, and yeah, things we knew last night things weren't good. By the same token, as I said, you know, my last words to him, we got you for a lot longer yet. How wrong was I? Oh God, what can I say? I suppose still just taking it in that, you know, we don't get to have those talks anymore. We don't get to, you know, chat on the phone, chat over a cup of tea, so many things. And I was just talking to ZDK, good old Kev, and Kev sent me a message this morning, and it was a very spiritual message, and he just said, Bretton, you know, I think I've rushed in this morning because I just believe, unfortunately, we're at that end time. Oh, goodness, sorry. And Kev was there reading to him. Kath was there when Ron passed, and it was a beautiful moment in the fact that Kev got to be there, but more importantly, of course, that Kath was by his side. As he smiled at Kath, and Kev just knew to take a break from reading the book, and I'm not sure what made Kev do that, but he just sensed something was not 100% right, and pretty much just smiled at Kath and then closed his eyes, and unfortunately passed away. So guys, everybody deals with loss differently, of course, you know, and celebrating Ron's life is what we're left with, and but yeah, great man, taught me a lot. Drove down my driveway 13 years ago and said, "Hi, I'm Ron, you're an amateur and I'm an amateur." And we became best of mates ever since, and it was just a amazing friendship. But I'm not telling you anything. If you're watching this video, you're most probably a friend of Ron's. You're somebody that's known him for years. You're probably somebody that's known him longer than me, and you're probably somebody that also knows that he's such a good man. And it's a very unhappy day today. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk more about celebrating the life. Today it's the loss, it's grieving the loss. I've spoken to Kathy in depth. She's such a lovely, beautiful woman. She really is. She's glad he's out of pain, absolutely. By the same token, you know, 60 plus years being married, 64 I think. This is a, you know, ginormous loss in Cass' life. But yes, anyway, look, thank you for everybody that has been not just visiting Ron, but sending messages, phoning him, keeping in contact with him in the last few weeks. It really brought a smile to his face, and he was always telling me every time I'd go in there who'd rung or who'd, what Indy had to say, or different ones. Steve, you're a big favourite of his. I could go on lots and lots of names that people that just really loved Ron. Anyway, guys, I won't carry on much more. I just thought I'd sit here where Ron used to sit when he'd come and visit here. He loved the fire. He just fascinated. Ron used to get a bit cold, to be honest, and I used to find the fire was too hot. But no, Ron, he loved it. He said it's good for the arthritis, any of the back pain, sit next to the fire. Anyway, guys, on a practical note, as soon as I know more in regards to funeral arrangements, etc., I'll obviously make it known on this channel here. And as you know, I don't get on here very much anymore. But by the same token, please just know that he loved you all. He really did. He loved he loved what he did, what he contributed to amateur radio, what he contributed to family. My heart goes out to Norm and Maury and different rallies, etc. that we've all been speaking to lately, and you're all treasured by Ron, you know that. But anyway, thanks, guys. I'm not going to continue on much more. I still just processing, I suppose, what's just happened. But just remember, he loved what he did. He loved what he did, and whether he was talking about the projector game or the drive-in theatre, whether he's talking about Kath, his love of his life, talking about the radio stuff, of course, and running his nets and bits and pieces. Yeah, at least he's got a story to tell. It's an admirable, honourable story. I think we can all learn something from it. Thanks, guys. Look, I'm sure we'll update you soon, but I'm sorry it's such bad news and to bring it this way, but it's just the easiest medium just to get it across to those that loved Ron so much. Kev, VK3AHR, I'll get that right. Mate, you are one special guy. You were driving in, an hour a time, in and out, every day visiting Ron. You're an amazing man, mate. You really are. And I know this is hurting you as much as it's hurting me. But mate, love you heaps. And thanks for everything you did for Ron and for me too, for that matter. This fire only works right now. See this? That's from Kev. That's Kev caring. He's one of the most caring individuals you'll ever meet. Anyway. End of an era. VK3AHR. I suppose he's officially signing off now, isn't he? 7-3s to all the radio guys, to all the family members and people that knew Ron from other areas. My deepest condolences. All the best. Cheers, guys.